so interesting how our role models are so confident and so secure. And I think you mentioned it. You said we were talking about the design of Iceman.
Right.
And not even like the story, because obviously the story is him getting more into himself, him getting more into his personality, more into his sexuality. But this idea of because he's becoming more psychologically who he is.
Yeah.
He's in more control of who he is, and of course, albeit his powers. So his design would be more sleek, more together, less chunky. That's kind of this idea of how does confidence display itself?
Suddenly it's like, oh, that's why you do have to think very responsibly about the myth making in pop culture, because you don't know whose eyes are going to see it and you don't know how they're going to absorb it. And, you know, it could just change it could change someone just by the nature of them looking at it, seeing his or herself or themselves in it, and what power that gives them. And again, I'm not talking about like anything radical. I'm talking about you and me just learning from our pop culture how we are going to express ourselves as individuals. And so I don't put a lot of pressure on myself to think about that, but I do think about it. And I do think about, you know, giving people the space and allowance to sort of see, you know, a reflection when they read Bobby Drake's story. And then also, I think now with this current arc, I've been looking towards supporting cast, because I can't change that Bobby Drake's is a very specific story. You know, he's like from Long Island. His dad is Irish Catholic. Like, he's coming with these awesome tensions that you get with all these ingredients. He is going to be fine. He is going to sort it out, and he will be okay. And you know what? Like, it is really good for men to learn to access their feelings and have emotional honesty. Have emotional honesty with your parents, the people who raised you, to teach your parents to love the real person, not the person they wanted to raise and have come out their way. All beautiful, all gorgeous, all necessary.
All different stories.
Yeah, but then there's more. There's still more to tell. And that's the part where, like, when we're talking about mutants and the X-Men, it's always been about the melting pot. And so I've been staring at that. And who knows if I'm going to be successful, but like at the end of the day, thinking about it and looking at it and trying, you know, that's sort of like the point. And that's sort of, you know, where you can actually accomplish something.